Thinking of Las Vegas? Then you've gotta stay at the Las Vegas Belagio Hotel. Hi, my name is Becky of Msbeetravels. If you are new to this channel, please do consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Well, today we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite hotels in Las Vegas, and I will give you my honest conclusion at the end, the good and what I didn't like about the hotel. But what do you think? Today I've got my Las Vegas gear. I've got my Las Vegas gear on. Right, Bellagio Hotel is a 5-star luxury hotel situated in the middle of the strip. Location from the airport is 10 to 15 minutes depending on the traffic, and it is right smack bang in the middle of everything, right? So you couldn't have asked for a better location. Premium, yes, it can be a bit pricey, but again, what luxurious lifestyle isn't? Arriving at the Bellagio, I've stayed there, by the way, I've stayed there twice, group and on a personal level. I will definitely say from the get-go, walking into that lobby with the upside down umbrellas, the place is massive, it's big, it's expansive. There is also a lot of people because just adjacent or across walking past the lobby is the Bellagio Conservatory, which every year or all throughout the year, the Bellagio staff have create lovely collages of flowers. They have a theme. When we went there, I mean, Christmas Wonderland, they've got that. They do just some amazing themes. And I've been there as well last year, and they had the Year of the Rat. They had the Chinese theme. So it's actually one of those to-do things when you actually visit Vegas. So if you're staying at the Bellagio, this is the hotel for you. You don't need to go far. You just need to come down and, revel in the sparkling and the amazingness of this conservatory. It's a good thing, but also you do have a lot of other touristy people. So when you've got your bags, and if you haven't given them to the bellman, and if you've got your bags and you're trying to mill through people, you have a lot of touristy people. So for me, it was just one of those things that, yes, it's lovely, it's amazing, but you have a lot of people who are always milling in that reception, so just something to take care. Okay, check-in, they have rows. I mean, they have a lot of check-in staff available to help you. It's kind of like, for me, it looked like, okay, it's like a supermarket trolley thing. You've got people on every station. I think their desks are manned by, if I'm not mistaken, about 20. Of course, if you've got membership of M Rewards or whatever Vegas memberships they are, which we will talk about on another video, then you go and stand in there. Depending on your room type as well, you might just stand in standard. But I will say, it was just a fast check-in. It wasn't that bad. Tip: always ask at check-in what offers they've got available, whether they can upgrade you. Always also ask them how far from the elevator or from downstairs or whatever is a room that they're putting you to. This is very important if you're of limited mobility, because that hotel is massive. Not only is it massive, you have to walk through, especially, I believe, if you could be in the South Tower or the West Tower or whatever, and the other two towers, you walk past the casino. So it is quite a distance, because you've got people who are in the casino, you've got people who are in the restaurants, you've got people who are going to watch the the show. So I definitely would say to you, do ask about the rooms, and it could affect you if you're not somebody who's good and very mobile. Also, get a little booklet or a map of the hotel, because that place is big, or the app. Yeah, so they have their Bellagio apps, and they'll tell you all about it, because I don't want to mention a lot, because hotels do change, so I don't know what they've got there available right now, because we went there last year. So I would definitely say ask for those things at reception, ask for any special offers they've got for paying guests, if they've got any upgrades available, and if they've got any discounts for the show, especially because, as you know, the Cirque du Soleil show is based resident at the Bellagio, so they may have a special offer for you. However, don't worry if you miss that. In Vegas, there's always loads of people or companies that have got tickets, or and in fact, in the Bellagio, in the Cirque du Soleil people themselves, you will mostly find a representative in the lobby giving out flyers, or giving out information of how you can get half price tickets, or you could go to the Cirque du Soleil booth itself and purchase your tickets directly there within the hotel. Okay, so just a little tip from me there. Right, after we've managed to get ourselves checked in, I was a bit limited. Well, I just had one bag, so I didn't ask for we didn't ask for the bellman service, so we took our own bags, walked through the millions of people, walked past the slot machines and the casino and the restaurants and the music. I will say, although the air smelled fresh, I loved it, but when you get to the elevators, there is security. The lifts don't work unless you present your key card, and also there is different rooms. So if you're in the North Tower or whatever tower, the lifts will not work if for whatever, if it's not in line with the numbers on your room. So be aware, if you are going with a group of friends and you tend to go to each other's rooms here and there, some of that, if you're not on the same floor or in the same type of room, because we had other ladies that had a suite, you will not be able to just willy-nilly go and visit them. They would have to either send somebody down to take you and then change elevators and then go up. And then once you get to your rooms as well, they are distant it's quite a big hotel. Yeah, I think by now you get the message. It is quite a big hotel. But the room lovely. The bed so comfortable. Welcome to the Bellagio. We had, I want to say, I don't know what I'll call it, a deluxe room, but it wasn't one of the most expensive rooms. And to be honest with you, there's so much. It had its own separate shower, 2, 3, 4 people could fit in there, and its own bath. I'm not a bath person, but again, I did use that facilities. The toiletries were lovely. It was nice and clean. They do have, as with Vegas, a lot of little condiments and accessories and whatever for the bar. They've got quite a lot. So if you have kids and you don't want to pay the extra hefty prices of those products, then I would suggest you either ask the hotel to remove them, or you take them off or cover them, or I don't know what you will do, because it will cost you an arm and a leg when you can go down, you can go down across the road into the mall and buy something for probably, a third of it. Okay, so just a tip, but the rooms are lovely. Another tip on the room is when we were searching and trying to find out, do you want the one facing the strip or the one off? To be honest with you, it's not really necessary, because that place is so big, and even if you have a room that faces the strip with all the lights and whatever, and you close the curtain, and most people are going to Vegas to enjoy the Vegas nightlife and Vegas lifestyle. Nobody's sitting there dazing out of their window. Well, wasn't for me. Okay, so for me, it didn't really matter what room it was, as long as it was it was what we paid for, in the sense that this type of room, and whether it was facing the strip or not, it really didn't matter. Any but if you can get, if money is a problem, then just get the cheapest room you can. The standards, it does not break down the Bellagio standards at all. Okay, the hotel itself has about 16 restaurants, and one of them has got the patisserie has got the tallest chocolate fountain in the world. It's amazing. Everything they do at the Bellagio is grand. Okay, so it's really, really lovely as well. The staff, I had a few interactions. You know, you talk to staff, hello, how are you? Again, they were all polite. People are just doing their jobs. Okay, it's a busy thing. They've got a uniform, so you kind of like, you know, you start after a couple of days, you start to know that, oh, this is uniforms for that, that's for the croupiers, this is for whatever. The casino itself, you know, they're very accommodating. You can go to the, well, we just went past the slot machines. I didn't really go much into the gambling, but for your ears, if you're not used to it, and I'm not used to this, you know, to all those bells and rings and whatever. So walking out of the lobby, walking past the lobby to your room, no matter how tired you are, it is so noisy. People, you know, milling, and the casino, the bells, the whistles, the lights, and whatever. And then, you know, you get to your elevator, and again, the same coming out. It doesn't matter what time of the day we were doing this, you know, because we did go out, we were coming back late. People were in the casino. So it's like open 24 hours. So there's always people, there's always things happening in the bar, there's, you know, it's quite a vibrant place. It is, after all, Las Vegas. Now, the Bellagio, talking about their restaurants as well, if you listen to my first tip about the special offers, if you have downloaded an app, or if you have what's happening in the hotel, then you will see that from time to time they may have like a happy hour at a certain time. So do look out for these. I will definitely say if the app is available, use that, because some of these things you can't read all of them. So use the app. So happy hour, where you can get drinks, one for whatever, or, you know, whatever the case may be, or a meal if you're a resident, if it's a certain day. A little bit of criticism here. Okay, I won't say criticism, but we'd ordered some products. Again, this is in the hotel terms and conditions, but I'm just mentioning it here, so anyone might fall into this trap, well, not trap, but anyone who you know, might have this experience as well. We'd ordered some products and some bags and stuff. Okay, we ordered them and we got them sent to the hotel. Now again, it's not the hotel's fault. This is in the small tiny terms and conditions that the hotel has. They actually wanted us, when somebody delivers something to you, it's $25. $25 US for you to receive something, because it goes to their post and packaging room, which deals with DHL and whatever. So you have to pay for that service. So don't be sending your stuff to don't buy things and say, I'll pick them up when I get into Vegas or the Bellagio, because there's a cost. Okay, but besides that, there's also a museum. There's also, well, great shopping. Oh my goodness, there's a Sarah Jessica Parker, she has a shop in the Bellagio. There is all your upmarket shops, your Gucci's, your Valentinos, the Ferragamo. There's a lot of shopping to do in Bellagio. If you've got the money, if you want something on the slots, yeah, this is the place to be. There's also a gallery that you can go into and see beautiful ambience. The place is massive, you know, and again, we both of the times that I've gone, we kind of went in November, so we were not able to enjoy the pool and the cabanas and things because of the weather, but there was still enough sun for you to, you know, sit down and take a selfie or something. And again, there's a pool bar there, very beautiful. If it's not windy, the day I went, unfortunately, it was really windy, so I wasn't able to. Again, I will say the hotel is big, so the distance between you walking from that place to the other is really, you know, it can be, especially if you just thought, okay, I'll just pop down to the pool. You have to allocate some time, a good 10 to 15 minutes to get down from wherever your room is, unless you've got a private cabana room, which is, you know, because there's other suites that have that, okay, that have to have that. We personally didn't afford it, so of course it's not. Although I did mention earlier in the video that the location of your room, it doesn't really matter if you're just going there for a couple of days and enjoy yourself, but if you have a suite, or like the 2 or 3 bedroom sort of apartment style suites that face the room, in the evening, because one of our colleagues was in one of those, you know, the family was in one of those rooms, in the evening, the lights looking out onto the Viaduct, they're beautiful, you know, clear sight view. Okay, right, so I also don't forget to mention the Bellagio's location. It is a perfect location. You come out, of course, this is where the Bellagio fountains are. So you've all heard about the fountains. If not, when you think of Vegas, they're there. If you think of Bellagio, these go off every, I think in the evenings, every 10 to 15 minutes. There's always music on. There might be Celine Dion or Whitney Houston. And there is a little button that you can press when you're in the restaurant in the Las Vegas Belagio. If you've got a fellow 10,000 to spare, you can press the button and they can make the waterfalls go up as high as you want. Okay, I don't have the 10,000, but I just thought I'd mention it someday. Hey, again, location, it's perfect. There is a premium, of course, when you pay for your room. Then you pay your Las Vegas tax, the resort fees, which includes obviously your Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi was good. Okay, and all the other amenity services. The location is fantastic. You're across from the Miracle Mile shopping center, and then to the right you've got another shopping center. I forgot the name of it. That always happens. And everything you need is there. So we did not, being Las Vegas, we did not take a package of breakfast or food at the hotel because nobody woke up on time to be able to go and eat it. So we normally survived on brunch and maybe dinners because it was just like that. Okay, so in conclusion, Bellagio, we did have, almost forgot, we did, with a colleague, went to watch the production, Cirque du Soleil. It was lovely. Cirque du Soleil standards, lovely. And it was, I don't even want to go back. I'm gonna just go back to the Bellagio. Just go to the Bellagio. That's all I can say. That's it. The Bellagio is your hotel to be. If you can't afford it, well, save and go and experience it, even if it's just once. Okay. By the way, I'm not being paid by the Bellagio to say this. This is just based on my experience. In conclusion, the only negative thing I would say, well, it was not negative, but I would say, if you're a group, maybe get a suite where you all leave at the same time, because if you're in different rooms and if you're not in the same tower, literally it took us an hour waiting for people, not because they've got it wrong time, but something forgets, then this and then so you need some strong organizational skills or really threaten people with because the time it takes for people to come down, if you say 9 o'clock and some people are milling about at 9:10 past, the lobby is so congested, there's so many people milling about, so many distractions, and if you forget your purse or something, it's another 20-30 minutes to go and get it, because you're walking right past, back through all that what I've said to you. You've got you're milling past the people, past the restaurants, past the slot machines, past in and into the elevators, and then when you get there, your rooms are so wide and far. They're big rooms, but they're wide and far. So for me, as a group, yes, you can, but you just have to be, on point with this. For older people or for people with limited mobility, if you've got your wheelchair, that's fine. But if not, then I definitely would say that, look, you have to give a lot of time. You have to give a lot of time for this. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching my review about the Las Vegas Belagio. I'm sure I didn't cover everything. If you stayed there, please do share with us. What do you think of the hotel? What do you think of the review? Would you stay, and if they've got any questions, please do not hesitate to comment on the link and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But for now, Viva Las Vegas. Have a nice day.